that took place. Dr. SL Gupta, one thing is true. Whatever they say, is it not true that many hospitals did raise alarm, including Batra Hospital, that you did not have enough oxygen? Where does the truth lie?
Thank you, Rajdeep.
Yes.
One thing I want to let you know, that during that period, not only Batra Hospital, all the hospital in Delhi, they were lacking oxygen. Patients are dying. Since morning to evening, we are less managing the patient, more managing the oxygen supply. We were getting oxygen, sometimes 1,000 liters, sometimes 500 liters. Nobody was picking up the phone.
Did the hospitals, Dr. Gupta, did the hospitals at any stage send inflated figures of oxygen requirement to the Delhi government?
I don't think. Why they will send? Number one, they have got a limited capacity. Like in my hospital, we have got 17,000 liters tank. And there is a meter gauge. Whenever they were putting the oxygen in the oxygen or liquid medical oxygen in the oxygen cylinder, oxygen tank, there was a meter gauge. They are putting 2,000 liters is available, 2,000 liters, of course. But the calculation by WHO that a patient who is in ICU, he needs about 25 liters of oxygen gas in a minute. And the patients who are outside of the ICU, they need about 15 liters of oxygen per minute. And if you calculate the whole day, a hospital which is 500 bedded hospital, and from the Delhi government side, the hospital has been made a 400 bedded COVID hospital, keeping in the mind, we need about 7,000 to 8,000 liters of liquid medical oxygen per day. And this is the patient who are admitted. Think of the emergency. In emergency, about 35 to 40 patients were not admitted, but they were not ready to leave the emergency. They say it's better to die here in the emergency. At least somebody is holding the hand. Where to go? Beds were not available. So one side, the government was keep on opening the makeshift hospitals.
So you're saying...
On the other side, there was no oxygen available to the established hospital where you can really manage the patient in a beautiful way. They have got all facilities except oxygen. A hospital which is 500 bedded hospital and managing only with the 300 patients just because we don't have an oxygen. Sorry.
Can I therefore ask the politicians? You've heard from an expert, and I would request
there was no oxygen storage facilities.
Ma'am,
there was no way to facilitate passage of oxygen to those same hospitals. Mr. Gupta, in the last debate, you were also denying the presence of such a report.
Yes, I agree.
And now you're saying something else. Govt book will not work.
I've
heard you on all the debates, and I know what you're saying. There are many other lives in India too. Delhi is not the only place. It was the most difficult time. And you think families in Haryana and UP don't matter?
Okay. Dr. Gupta, why don't you respond again?
Dilip, there was a problem of oxygen. Delhi doesn't produce a single liter of oxygen. Delhi was always depending.
Why? When there was a provision, when the center government
you asked the government.
Commissioned 8 oxygen plants, as Hemanta Biswa Sharma said.
One by one, Shazia, one by one.
Shouldn't you castigate the Delhi Chief Minister for receiving the funds and not doing anything about it before the surge?
Okay, let Dr. Gupta speak. Yes, Dr. Gupta.
Delhi was always
Mr. Gupta, I'm hearing what he's speaking.
Delhi was always depending. Delhi was all depending on the Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, and Rajasthan.
Yes, unfortunately, because there were no oxygen plants made.
Same thing, Sajia, same thing I'm telling you.
Dr. Gupta, let me take that to Saurabh Bhardwaj. Why should a let Saurabh Bhardwaj answer that, because Saurabh Bhardwaj, the critical charge which BJP is making, the report will eventually come out as a final report. So you can't make the argument that there is no report, Mr. Bhardwaj. At some stage, a report will come out. I am asking you a straight question, Mr. Bhardwaj. According to the BJP, all of this is a cover-up for the fact that you didn't have enough oxygen ready in Delhi, available in Delhi, and then this COVID wave hit, and you blamed everyone else but yourself. Now respond.
Rajdeep, I don't understand the kind of argument which BJP is trying to make. Look, The argument which BJP is making is that they demanded more than they required. Okay, this is their argument. Then probably it led to problem because probably central government provided more than what we needed. But had central government provided Delhi more than what we needed or more than what we required, then there would not be an oxygen scarcity. All the top hospitals of Delhi, Max,
what
Fortis,
kind of logic
Batra,
is that?
Apollo,
I mean, look at that.
every hospital was
No, he
asking
did
for
not intervene
oxygen.
when you spoke, Shazia. That's not fair. He did not intervene in yours
No, I mean,
when you spoke.
Rajdeep,
No, he did not. No. Man,
right now, this man was saying that there's no such report. Now, at least there's agreement, and you're talking about an interim report. I have just sent you, I have just WhatsApped you the entire report, which talks about details of what happened and what oxygen suppliers in Delhi were saying and asking the management as to how to send the oxygen. So they made a demand after not making even having one oxygen plant when they were paid for 8.
Shazia, I asked him a question. He should reply.
For the lack of making the 7 oxygen plants, they refused to give a list, and oxygen suppliers did not even know how to fill the truck.